Well, this is August. It is summer, and I am going to tell you about my adventures with Bea Arthur. So here she and I are in her kitchen, in her home, and I'm going to show you another picture right now, so we can get these silly pictures out of the way. Okay. Here's the last one I want to show you. And this was taken in her kitchen in Mandeville Canyon in Los Angeles, off Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. So I decided I wanted to interview Bea Arthur. This is the late 90s. And I noticed she was in a play at the Cannon Theater in Beverly Hills called Afterplay, written by Anne Meara. Yes, Anne Meara. And so I dropped off the typewritten interview request, gave it to the stage manager. And several days later, I got this call from Bea.
This is Bea Arthur. I got your note about doing a story on me. I would appreciate you sending me a couple of copies of the publication. Send it to the theater. Thank you.
So in about 2 weeks, I was at her home. She gave me directions. Remember, this is before GPS. And she said you would take Mandeville Canyon Road until the pavement stops, when the road stops, and it turns to gravel and dirt. Indeed, it did. And she had a beautiful home out in like the forest against the mountains. As I arrived, she had her 2 big Doberman dogs, and she put up her hand like that, telling me to wait. I said, what is going on? To myself. And she got the pooper scooper, went over, picked up the poop, dumped it in the garbage, and then she greeted me. We went inside and we conducted the interview in her living room. She showed me around the house, and her bedroom, her big bedroom, had floor to ceiling sliding doors that actually opened up onto a beautiful patio with a swimming pool, etc., etc. It was a very lovely Santa Fe-ish kind of house. And during the interview, I found out that her abruptness and seemingly harshness only comes from insecurity and feeling vulnerable. It was important to her to get it right. I get it. And the cover story, this is the cover story. And I will provide a link to her article, which is online, called Being with Bea. Later she called me and thanked me for the article, and I was kind of surprised that I got quite a few compliments on the article. And even today, I get raves about the article. I remember several years later being in London, actually interviewing Lucy Arnaz, Lucille Ball's daughter, and somebody that she was with said, "Oh, are you the Dan Doolin that wrote the Bea Arthur article?" And he just continued to compliment me on it. So I'm very pleased, and I'm glad Bea was also pleased with it. So that is some of my adventures with Bea Arthur. Please continue to contribute, and I will have listed on my post information about crowdfunding, Venmo, etc., etc. And my next episode, please stay tuned. I'm going to share the time that I interviewed Dustin Hoffman in a Brentwood restaurant upstairs in a private room. Champagne flowing all around. Stay tuned. Again, thank you for being there.